Most of us have heard about law of attraction, but some of us obviously quite skeptical whether or not that stuff works. I have been too for a while now, because every time I try and put out clear intention and try to manifest new things or something miraculous in my life, nothing really happened. There were a few occasional little things, I guess, that would come my way, but nothing that was a big wow moment. But I want to share something with you, what happened to me this week. Earlier this week, I think it was a Tuesday, I was feeling pretty down because the business I've started a few weeks ago, I just wasn't really getting many client calls. It just was really quiet the last 2 weeks. I mean, fair enough, we've only been running for 3 weeks, but the first week was so busy and then it just went down, and maybe we had like 6-7 clients in an entire week. So on Tuesday morning, I got up and I took a pen and piece of paper and I thought, I'm going to create my 3 customers for the day. And the first customer, now before I actually go into it, I just want to mention that my business is to do with wheelchair adapted transportation and companionship for the community. We transport elderly people, we also take kids to school, basically anybody who needs help getting out and about. So that morning I took a pen and piece of paper and I said, okay, my first client is going to be a lady who struggles to walk and she just needs to go shopping, and she would like to use our services to pick her up and take her shop for like an hour and bring her home. The second gentleman will be partially sighted and he will need an appointment at the doctor, so he'd want us to accompany him and then bring him back home. And the third one will be for a kid to go to school or an after school club. And yes, so I put my intentions out there. I gave them a bit of a kind of more description to those 3 characters that I've created. I did my morning meditation and I went off to work. I work in the city. I'm an IT contractor. So when I got to work, I received a call from a lady who's about to have a hip replacement. She won't be able to walk and she needs to go to shops and hairdressers and things like that, and she just wants to find out whether it's something we do. The second call I receive is from a gentleman who struggles to see, and he actually has an optician's appointment at the local clinic. And the third call I receive is from a father inquiring on behalf of his son, who's in a wheelchair, just wanting us to take him shopping and help him out and about. So that kind of blew my mind, to be quite honest. It's just all 3 of them came one after another before lunchtime. I do have to say that 2 of them did not convert. Basically, the business is kind of tied to a location and they were a little bit far out, so it just would have been too expensive for them to use us. But the lady with the hip replacement surgery, I think she will definitely use in the future once her operation has been done. But that was not even the biggest wow moment of the week. Now, my contract was meant to be coming up at the end of November, and even though I don't know how I'm going to afford to do marketing and run my startup business without a full-time job income, I was actually counting days and hours until it's finished. And then early this week, I think it was Tuesday, also Wednesday, probably Wednesday, my boss called me and he said that they're going to have to terminate it a month earlier, October, because, well, there just really isn't any work left to do, which is fair enough. I don't know why they've even kept me that long. So my old self would have started looking for jobs, contacting all the recruitment agencies, advertising, but instead I went to my desk and my heart was like just pumping. I think it was just excitement. The idea of looking for a new contract did not even occur to me. The only thing was in my mind is I need to focus on my affiliate business and on my companionship business. I need to put more energy into it, and this is the message I'm getting from the universe. I cannot split myself up into 3 anymore and carry on doing things I don't want to be doing, because that's what I'm going to be stuck with. I need to have this very clear intention, and I thought that was the signal. So ever since that happens, I signed up 2 clients, consistent clients, who will be using us probably, a lot over the next, couple of years. I've signed up another big events for a wedding and also a big Christmas booking. Now I've been waiting for my security clearance to come from South Africa for the last 4 months. I received a call yesterday to say that it's ready. Our house has been in the market for sale since June. We received an offer yesterday. We didn't accept it, but it was still an offer. And I've also met another person who I think is going to be so beneficial to my business, who's helping me to promote it because she's got clients in our area, the sort of clients that my business really needs. And she's been really so helpful in spreading the word about Driving Miss Daisy, my companionship business, that I'm also getting a lot more email and phone inquiries. I mean, yesterday I was actually at the office in London trying to do my proper job, and I've been so distracted with the calls and the quotations I had to put together that I barely managed to do anything. So it's just really, I mean, the last 3 days it's just picked up so much. I'm spending about 3-4 hours a day just doing the quotations for the prospects that are coming my way. Anyways, for those of you who are doubtful that law of attraction exists and that if you just surrender and stop putting so much pressure on yourself and trying and forcing things to happen, sometimes you actually open the door to new opportunities and they come to you much quicker and also in the ways that you least expect. So keep on attracting things into your life, relax, rather reflect on a day that has passed than beat yourself up because you haven't done this or haven't done that. And of course, having said that, it doesn't mean that you can just do nothing. You have to take an action. You've got to make decisions. You've got to be bold. And sometimes it is scary and intimidating. But I think if you really have faith and you really have this drive and passion, it will all come through the end. On that note, happy Friday, everyone. And I'll speak again soon.